To the Madhouse. Today we are doing a bit of a custom games experiment. Now this isn't 100% how things are going to go within the game because clearly killers are going to be tracking down generators, patrolling generators, and disrupting the generators being worked on. But what I wanted to show was I've been noticing a lot of Deja Vu usage amongst Swifts. Commodious toolbox swivel, socket swivels, wire spool. The, the basic problematic Gen Rush toolbox. Shadow binding. This is the big key here. Besides Deja Vu, because you want all your survivors that have Deja Vu equipped in their loadout to have the same generators lighten up at the same time. Because each person, if like right now we'll show a 4 stack, each person will have 6% repair speed bonus on the revealed generators. That's 24% repair speed bonus if they all jump on the generators at the same time. Now I've been doing this off and on for a little bit to see how the bots react. Sometimes you'll get the first gen, all 4 of them. Sometimes it'll be 3, and then they will go and have a random one start another gen within the 3 stack of revealed generators to get it going. And then when the first gen's done, the other 3 go to that, and sometimes that one of those 3 will break off and start a gen in the next revealed section. Now here's the problem. The problem is the devs, if I'm not mistaken, put an extra generator on the map to shut the killers up about gen speed, right? But inadvertently, I think what they did is they buffed the shit out of Deja Vu. Because now more gens are fitting into this 3 stack Deja Vu revealed generators. So inadvertently, to shut the killers up, they actually buffed the shit out of the friggin' survivors once again under, I don't know if it was intentional, but it still seems a little bit of a smoke and mirrors. Oh, we're going to give you this to shut you up and make it seem like it's going to be doing any good. But this is the reality of what's happening. Now, I want you guys to watch the gen setups. And with Deja Vu being the auras of 3 generators which are in close proximity to one another are revealed to you. Gain 6% repair speed bonus on the revealed generators. When you look at the auras of the generators from the killer's perspective, you will be able to tell which gens are getting hit by Deja Vu, which gens are getting the buff. And all depending on if I can get out of the way of all the generators, there may be an issue where they spawn the survivors right on me. I've had that happen, and it kind of threw them off. But you'll be able to see what I'm talking about and why you've probably been noticing an increase in the use of Deja Vu in Swifts and why you're seeing 2, 3, 4 stacks of Deja Vu in the game. But the biggest key thing for that is not just the perks, it's this offering. You need to all be together in order for it to work. And this is problematic. So what we did was Deja Vu, Prove Thyself, Hyper Focus, and Streetwise to give them more. You'll notice too sometimes for some reason they'll drop their items when it's done. It's weird. So we're using Scratch Mirror so we stay in Tier 1 and have no terror radius. And we can use the aura if we want to. So what we're doing, Lethal Pursuer, just watch them off the spawn, jump on a gen, and see how they split up. If they split up, if not, they jump onto the same gen. Discordance is the start of the gen when they all jump on it together. Tinkerer is almost done, and Bitter Murmur is when it's done. It's kind of a timer, and it's a way to time. These gens getting done like this is between like 5 and 6 minutes, depending on the layout of the map and the size of the map, and how far they have to run. But you will see that there's now more chances of Deja Vu being useful in a match than it was before because of that extra generator. We use the cut coin because they have ADD when it comes to the chest whenever they're near them. So we're going to try to minimize that too. Yeah, see, 3 on 1, and this one's gonna get this one started. Look at, and then you get these 3 gens, which will also be part. Once they get done that gen that one person's doing will get that 6% stack again. They all jumped on that. That will be done here soon. Two on two. Because this one right here is a buffed gen. That one will get done, and guess what? These gens are stacked again because that one's not done and it's still 3 gens. Three, two, one. Tinkerer. And they split up on the doors. I really should give them wake up just to fucking end the door thing quicker. That's about 5-6 minutes. We're going to do a few maps just to get kind of a variation of size and map, layout. Ah, shit. Just so they get the gate done quicker. I mean, even if just the first 3 gens, watch how fast they go. And you can do this with one person running the killer while 2 are on one gen and 1 on another. And the 2 on the one gen finish the gen and jump on the other one with the other person, and that gen gets done quicker. Especially with the way the friggin' gens are now, you'll have like 4 or 5 gens in a vicinity of each other, so there's a couple of stacks of 3 that'll be close enough that will be able to get hit with Deja Vu. So one person can run the killer around for maybe a minute or so, and then those gens are still getting done at like 12%. This might be, I don't know. Look, we got one person there. I'm guessing these 3 gens showed up. They're gonna go to that gen and this gen. They split up this time because of the I don't understand how the shot of binding spawned them separate like that, but now they're all together. Going upstairs. They're going to that one over there. I don't know why. I don't think that one's... Guess where she's going? Already to the fucking exit gate. And this is a bot. This is a bot that already thought I'm gonna go to the exit gate because they're gonna get that done by the time I'm there. These two, they know I'm up here. That's why they're crouching like that. All right, we'll do one more, maybe 2. And again, bots aren't as bad as people think they are. They are horrible when you get them to a window and it comes to vaulting the window. I'm actually going to keep track of when this starts. The next match starts. Did you know Macmillan has 2 versions of each map, which gives it the most maps out of all of them? There's 10 iterations of Macmillan maps total. When everything else, the most has 5. There's like, if you look in the customs, it says 1 and 2 of every version of the map. So there's 2 iterations of each version of the map. No wonder we always get fucking Macmillan maps. Alright, so this starts at 1530. Oh, no. 1538. See, she's starting over here. By the time that one's done, they're gonna come over here. That one's gonna get done. The bots are actually pretty fucking smart. Let's get away from here so we don't actually alter the direction towards where they're gonna go. See, we got one that's gonna... Yeah, because that one's not fully done yet, these 3 are in Deja Vu territory. One, two, 3. Jump over there, help them at that one. This one's going to start over there, and then they're all going to go over there except for one's going to go towards the gate. They split up. Okay. They're both gonna go on that one. But that one will get done first. She's gonna go to that one. Did I say 1638? It's not even 1850 yet. 1820 right now. Two minutes. That really take 2 minutes. I think I said 1538, but still, it's not even 1838 yet. One more. We'll do one more. Again, I use cut coin because they get ADD and go and find, whenever there's a chest near them, they get the item no matter what for some reason. $19.53. Again, 3 on one, and the other one gets started on one that's also in the Deja Vu stack. And now look at that. These 3 gens right there, then these 3 gens, and then this gen here and these 2. Those are all stackable with Deja Vu. Now they're gonna go over there. One's gonna go over there, and the other, yeah. They got one splitting off to the next one that's on Deja Vu. And now these 3 gens, I believe this gen and these 2 are also in the Deja Vu range. And then technically, I think these 2 and this one. So this one is a double stack on 2 different sets of 3s. And then when they're done, those 2, these 3, I believe, are within range, would be considered the closest proximity. So they're always got gens to do with Deja Vu. And if that one gets done before that one, hey look, that one gets refreshed as a Deja Vu generator. Ding. And because that one's not done, these 3 are proximity of each other for Deja Vu. 3, 2, 1, jump on it with them. I don't think that bot figured a way to get there. Uh, 1953, and it's 22:05. 3-minute generators. Not even. Not even 3 minutes. And like I said, granted, I know I'm not chasing them off gens, but that's just how broken that whole thing is. I'm not sure, but it's less than 3 minutes. 1952, I said, I believe, and it was, yeah, 22, just over 22 minutes. Deja Vu is a problem. It's definitely map layout and the generator layout. Like I said, you could have one person running the killer. 5 gens took about 2 minutes. 5 gens took 2 minutes with no killer chasing anybody. So about 3 minutes if you have somebody that's good at looping, and if it's a friggin' low MMR killer that can't discern when to disengage, you're gonna have fucking 5 gens done within 3 minutes, and the killer's gonna have nobody. Especially the way Swift is being able to be abused by just having a low MMR player in your Swift. You're gonna have lower MMR killers to go against. So this addresses quite a few different problems. The generator layout will always give a proximity of 3. If the Swift is aware enough of how to break 3 gens, they're always going to have a generator. And we saw the bots themselves do it. They jumped 3 on the first gen. One bot went to another gen that was within that first 3 revealed to get that one started. They finished the first gen with 3 people on it, went to the next one, finished that one, and then they kept splitting off like that because of Deja Vu directing them where to go. And that's bots. That's AI bots. Now if you have a good competent Swift playing this, and I've been seeing Deja Vu making a return because survivors are comprehending the generator layout the way it is now. Deja Vu's gonna fucking wreck shit on those generators. You can have 2 people on one gen, 1-on-1, have the 2 finish the one gen, jump on the one with the single player on there with Deja Vu and Prove Thyself. and then whatever other fucking Gen Rush perks. But this was just mainly with Deja Vu, Prove Thyself, and Streetwise to make the toolbox last longer. I put Wake Up so that way they can get the fucking exit gates out quicker. Wake Up isn't even a necessity. Neither is Streetwise, but you got Hyper Focus, you got all kinds of other shit that can go with it to make it even faster. Object of Obsession with Distortion. Yeah, it's just primarily the two perks with the Shroud and the toolbox is Deja Vu, Prove Thyself, and those went, like I said, that last match 1952 is when I started the countdown, and by 22, I think it was 22:03, 22 minutes into the video and 3 seconds. So that's 2 minutes. 2-minute gens with no distractions from the killer. Yeah. And I'm also hoping that this Chaos Shuffle will show that the meta perks for survivors. Go and watch the survivor win rate in Chaos Shuffle compared to regular public matches. Because they don't have the ability to run their meta, they're not going to be winning as much. Killers are only perk dependent when gen speeds are in question. Other than that, they are more add-on dependent than they are perk dependent. The only reason they're perk dependent is because of gen progression, gen speeds. Chaos Shuffle should show this massively. When there's no intentional meta builds, killers can just go with their normal add-ons that they would use. Like I run double boot Billy to do my Chaos Shuffle, and I was doing fine. I didn't need gen regression. I think I won all but one match in Chaos Shuffle with Billy, and it's not because he's overperforming, it's because there's no gen progression. They could use Chaos Shuffle and start balancing the game better, because they will definitely see Chaos Shuffle as a learning tool and something that will teach them these meta builds are broken. Playing Chaos Shuffle will show that the meta is broken for survivors. They will not have their win rate as much as possible, as much as they do, because they will not have control of their perks, and they will not be running meta all the time. Now, will the game give them meta perks every now and then? Yeah. It's really insane is when survivors don't get their meta, but killers get gen regression. Regression doesn't need to be needed if progression was actually looked at. Chaos Shuffle will show that. This experiment I did shows that there is a problem with these fucking meta perks. There is a problem with the stacking of a 4-man Swift. There is a problem in this game, and it's not a killer-sided problem. Everything that the killer does meta is a result of the meta survivor game, the survivor's meta game. Everything that seems overpowering with killer It's because it has to overpower the strength of 4-man meta builds.